After 5 years of failure for Marvel, both at the box office and on Disney+, Bob Iger finally acknowledged one of the things that people are saying has been a problem with the MCU for a long time. In addition to the bad storylines, there's just too much crap that they're spewing out. So last year, around this time in May, Bob Iger said, hey, you know what? We're going to focus on quality over quantity. We're going to start scaling things back a little bit. Marvel announces plan to scale back content in hopes of improving reputation. Disney CEO Bob Iger said new strategy will be to focus on quality over quantity. And he outlined that. He said, at most, we're only going to have 3 films per year or 2 series, right? That's the most we're ever going to do. We're going to focus on putting good stories out there. We're not just going to pump shit through. Now, what you put out, if it's still shit, it's not going to matter very much. It's still going to be too much crap content that's coming out from Marvel. But a year ago, this is something that he acknowledged has been a problem for them. Well, fast forward to today. After the announced delays of Avengers Doomsday by over 6 months into December of 2026 instead of in the middle of the year, apparently Bob Iger doesn't think 2026 looks very good for Marvel because guess what? There's not enough stuff coming out. Disney CEO Bob Iger reportedly isn't happy with the MCU's 2026 movie lineup. You just told us you got to focus on quality over quantity, but we're looking at this. Hey, there's not enough dog shit movies coming out for us. We need more to slam in there. Disney reportedly unhappy with MCU's 2026 movie slate. Here's how Marvel Studios could fix it. Marvel Studios could fill its spare 2026 release calendar with special anniversary screenings of beloved hits or reconfigured Disney Plus shows. Don't think either of those are going to work very well. Disney CEO Bob Iger is reportedly displeased with Marvel Studios' dearth of scheduled theatrical releases for 2026. While it might seem impossible for Marvel to get at least one more movie into theaters within the next 18 months, there are ways the Kevin Feige-led subsidiary could still lure ticket buyers between now and the release of Doomsday. We know Doomsday was originally supposed to come out in May of 26. That gets delayed to December of 2026. And then during that same announcement, 2 other untitled MCU movies were also delayed. Now those are going to be after Doomsday at some point in time. This leaves just one other movie besides Doomsday on Marvel Studios' docket for next year, Spider-Man Brand New Day. And the reason why that counts, but it also doesn't really count, is because Marvel's concerned about making money. Their deal with Sony, because Sony has the rights to Spider-Man, they make this in partnership with Sony. Sony are the ones that reap almost all the benefits financially from these deals. Now, Marvel gets the addition of being able to bring in, a guy like Spider-Man to some of these team-up movies. They get the benefit of that. But at the box office, Sony gets the lion's share of that money. So although there's 2 Marvel movies coming out, only one is really Disney. According to the Insider, this lack of output has severely vexed Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, because Brand New Day, like all MCU Spider-Man movies, is a co-production with Sony, and this offers Disney a greatly diminished share of the box office. Even given the substantial amount of time it takes to produce an MCU movie, Marvel Studios isn't completely bereft of options for wooing fans to theaters next year. There are at least 2 ways Feige could still save their 2026. And this is where they get into their ideas about the idea of special screenings, your 15th anniversary for some movies, 10th anniversary for some movies, stuff like that. People might come out and see a couple of those, but I don't know if that's going to fill the void the way they want it to. This one would be the ridiculous one. Rethink new Disney Plus shows its theatrical MCU releases. And they talk about Punisher, which is set to be like a special presentation hour long, stretching that out into a movie. Or taking Wonder Man, which, yes, Wonder Man is still supposed to come out this year. Nobody's going to watch that shit. And imagine editing its 8 30-minute episodes into a movie and then putting that out and thinking anybody will come see. No one will come see that either. Look, the reality is Marvel has put themselves in this bind themselves. But the right thing to do, especially the right thing with what you told everybody before, Bob Iger, stop just shoveling shit out. The right thing would be take the time to make sure your next entry gets it right. Because quite frankly, the hype for Fantastic Four doesn't really seem to be there. Doomsday, with its massive, massive budget, it needs to soar. It needs to sing. And it needs to be good enough that it makes people care again, that it energizes people, and that once you're done with Doomsday and Secret Wars, that people truly do care about this franchise and maybe what happens going forward, because right now they don't. So it's just funny to see the complete, saying one thing on the outside, we really want to focus on quality over quantity. But then when it comes to this, they're like, what the fuck? We need more movies out there. We need more dog shit movies to lose $100 million like Thunderbolts and Captain America Brave New World. It's too big of a gap. Well, if you really believe quality over quantity, then you should be more than willing to wait it out until Doomsday, which obviously is probably going to be really big. Will it be big enough to overcome its massive budget? That's going to be the question that when we move going forward, especially with all the delays. That just heaps on tens of millions of dollars more to this entire production. But unfortunately, your reduced Marvel output, your quality over quantity, that's only part of the problem. The biggest problem is even the stuff that you think is quality is still straight up hot fucking garbage, and fans hate it. So, kind of in a pickle, aren't you, Marvel? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.